ACW Thunderstruck is hitting your screens once again. Thank you very much for joining us, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure to hit subscribe so you don't miss out on any future episode.
On this episode, we see Kaitoa take on Acid Haze one-on-one in the ring. And after that, the ACW Heavyweight Champion Redshaw is taking on the prehistoric death cult's Johari.
That's right, the PhD has been running rampant here on ACW Thunderstruck. Can Johari knock off the heavyweight champion?
It'll be very interesting to see, Trent, but before we can see that, let's see what happens when Acid Haze and Kaitoa meet in the ring.
Our opening contest for tonight, we have the ultimate craze, Acid Haze, back on ACW Thunderstruck, taking on the Thorn Enterprises' own Kaitoa. Kaitoa showing off with some push-ups to start with. He's doesn't have a care in the world, does this young man. He's a very formidable man in the ring, very talented for his age, and he's in one-on-one action here. Looking to pick up a victory. It's been a while since Thorn Enterprises, let alone Kaitoa, have been able to pick up a victory in ACW. So I think this is the time he wants. He wants a one-on-one match. He's got a veteran in the form of Acid Haze. Do you think he'll be able to pick up a victory here tonight?
Well, I don't know, Trent, but it'll be interesting to see. And as I notice here, that he has Kai Thorn in his corner on the outside, and that could be a big player in this match as well.
That's right.
You've got Kai Thorn holding the RCW Tag Team Championship belts. Thorn Enterprises now the RCW Tag Team Champions as well. So they might not have been able to pick up some victories here at ACW, but they've certainly been successful elsewhere, Trent.
That's right. They want to bring that success here as well. They're back in ACW. They're wanting to bring a couple wins and maybe even another championship in the near future.
That's exactly right. And look at Kai Thorn looks, Kaitoa rather. He looks jacked. He's looking trim, ready to go.
The man is certainly well built and he's ready to take on any comers here. And Acid Haze is going to prove to be a formidable opponent.
Yeah, Acid Haze definitely has a lot more experience than Kaitoa does. That's for sure. And also, we say, Thorn Enterprises, RCW Tag Team Champions. You have to remember, Trent, Acid Haze is a multiple championship holder here in South Australian wrestling.
So multiple titles across the state, that's right. He's got a lot of experience behind him and he's using that to craft and take down Kaitoa in the middle of the ring as well. Very good ring awareness from Acid Haze.
Big knee to the head.
Right in the chin. Kaitoa knocking down that pretty face, son.
Goes for cover already.
Only a one.
So that's not a good start. Not a good start to this match for Kaitoa.
No doubt. He just wanted to showboat a little bit, show off his muscles, and then Acid Haze was like, nah, I'm not letting you get away with that, mate.
Kaitoa tries to go for the offense in the corner, and Acid Haze just sticks the elbow out. Kaitoa runs straight into it.
But a massive Pele kick there from Kaitoa. Ringing the bell of Acid Haze. That was incredible athleticism.
Acid Haze now rolling to the outside for some respite, but geez.
Kai Thorn not allowing him to have that.
He's really gone to the wrong side of the ring, hasn't he?
Kaitoa feigning maybe a leg injury. Definitely feigning. And Kaitoa back to his feet now. Kai Thorn, no, I didn't see anything. I didn't do anything. Classic.
Yeah, the referee is asking, hey, what's happening out here? And Kai Thorn saying, mate, I haven't done anything. This bloke's just lying on the outside. Get him back in the ring.
Kaitoa trying to get the crowd behind him. There was one point in time where I would like to say that Kaitoa had the admiration of the crowd, but right now, as a member of Thorn Enterprises and showing off and being cocky like this, crowd no longer has him as a favourite.
I don't know what that's about, but that is Showing off's just not a smart thing to be doing at this point.
Open hand strike to Kaitoa, but Kaitoa able to capitalise. DDT. Gonna make the cover here? No? Oh, he is, but he's got a show guard while doing it. But
yeah, no, it looks like the referee's saying no, that's not a cover.
Shoulders aren't down, but there we go. Barely a 2 count. Acid Haze. Not enough to take him out yet.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened there, but I have to assume that Kaitoa was showboating and didn't realise that he didn't have both of Acid Haze's shoulders down. And of course, the referee was right in there.
That's part of what you were saying. What's the point of showboating if you can't pick up the victory? And like we were saying before, he hasn't picked up a win at ACW for a little bit now, and he continues to do stuff like this, not even realising he hasn't put the pin on effectively.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, neither of these men have picked up a win for a little while at ACW. Seemingly Acid Haze a little bit longer now than Kaitoa, but Acid Haze is twice this guy's size.
That's right, and twice the experience, no doubt. And you're right, Acid Haze, his last victory was against Simon. He believed he picked up the Estonian Championship, the People's Championship of Estonia that Simon lords around, but due to some complications and rules that I kind of believe were made up on the spot, Acid Haze didn't pick up the championship, and since then he has lost his last 3 bouts. So indeed, these two are both looking to pick up a win. They both need to get back into the winning column, and a massive spinning neck breaker there from Kaitoa to Acid Haze, who makes the cover.
Only a 2 count there. Yeah, going back to what you're saying about that Estonian belt that Simon carries around claiming to be a champion, that is the biggest farce I've ever seen. Of course, Acid Haze beat Simon for it here at the ACW Academy, and that was the point where Simon claimed you could only lose the belt or only defend the belt or whatever he wants to say.
I remember seeing the
Estonian Hall.
The contract, he said it wasn't his. I remember reading that font. It was literally like size 3, size 4, right at the bottom. It was ridiculous. Couldn't tell. I'm not a fan of Simon either.
Well, I've picked that up as well. You guys don't seem to get along very well, and I tolerate the guy because I've got to be fair here at ACW as the ACW general manager. But I've got to admit, Simon's a little bit of a joke at this point.
I know we've discussed we've got to be impartial, we've got to be fair, but yeah, with some of the things he said and done, not a massive fan.
Kaitoa pulling the hair in front of the ref, slamming Acid Haze to the match. The referee admonished him there, but the damage was already done. But he's back to showboating again.
He is. The minute he capitalises, the minute he gets on top, he tries to showboat to the audience. But because of that, he's just missed his move here. Acid Haze spinning Kaitoa into a big maneuver there. Drop kick in return.
Both men down here. I don't know. Where was that? Just sheer reflex from Kaitoa? Both men now down on the mat.
Must have been.
The referee's starting a count. And Kai Thornton looks less than worried on the outside.
He looks worried, but he also seems to just be chatting along with the audience there. The audience does not care for Thorn Enterprises. They are champions, though you can't deny that. They hold gold now, but can they do so in ACW as well?
Well, that's yet to be seen.
Acid Haze looking to build a bit of momentum. Some shoulder tackles there. Spinning lariat.
Big lariat there. Going for the pin.
Turning Kaitoa inside out. And just a 2 count there. So close to a 3 count.
Well, I would have to say at this stage, these guys have had their chance at the ACW Tag Team Champions. They weren't successful. At this stage, you'd have to think that they're out of that title picture. But you know, maybe they want to go for a singles title. Who knows what's going to happen with Thorn Enterprises.
They got the World Championship, they got the Heavyweight Championship. I suppose the Estonian Championship would be even favourite. But Acid Haze looking to put away things here.
I'm not sure why you'd even mention that Estonian Championship again, Trent.
This is a stomp. I had to, okay.
The reality here is Acid Haze needs to pick up a win in this match because he has lost a lot of momentum here at ACW.
Kaitoa slamming him down in the middle of the ring. Just a 2 count, barely. Just a 2 count. That was so close to a 3. You can see the shock on Kaitoa's face as well. He can't have that.
He can't believe it. He's looking to Kai Thorne for some, I don't know, for an excuse. Maybe some advice, but realistically, he should be just getting straight back on top of Acid Haze here.
Just giving Acid Haze a few seconds to
catch his breath, start to get back to his feet.
Saying he's going to end this right now. We'll see what he's about to pull off. Tries to spin, make his own spinning lariat, but Acid Haze ducks it, rolls him up.
Jeez, he didn't really quite get that. Oh, what's this?
Spraying his perfume, I want to say, his aftershave into the face of Acid Haze.
Into the eyes while the referee wasn't looking. And that's it. Kaitoa's picked up the win here under very dubious circumstances.
Regardless of that, Kaitoa back in the winnings position, back in the winnings column now.
Honestly, it's incessant, right? Calling constantly. I came here the other night and he was like here. I'm not even kidding you. Like, I just declined him. Riley.
Good afternoon, everyone. God. Riley, you are proving to be quite the handful to get hold of. How's it going? Oh, you're an arsehole.
You right?
Absolutely. Half left. Now, it's really disappointing. You listen while I'm talking, thank you. It's really disappointing that you can't seem to fit your child's vice principal into your own busy schedule when he has such grave concerns about his education. So that's why I've decided to take time out of my own personal home time to come and see you.
It's such a pleasure.
I know.
Not. And also, what you do in your personal time, I don't want it to involve me ever.
Okay.
Never.
Ew. Sounds good.
Lucky I don't bring detentions out of school hours.
Good.
Anyway, I figured that if this first meeting was hard enough to organise, then a second one would be near impossible.
There is not. No, there is not going to be a second one.
That's what you think. However, I've spoken to our wonderful general manager Nick and organised a second meeting. Not in an office though. Right here in the ACW ring.
As you would.
No, I'm not wrestling you.
You are.
I'm not wrestling you.
Just like you're not caring about your child's education. I'm here trying to look after that young boy.
What are you going to educate him on? How to cheat?
How to not be a failure of a human like you. Hey.
It's all right, Riley. It's okay. It's all right. It's okay.
The crowd clearly divided here between the ACW Heavyweight Champion Redshaw and the prehistoric death cult's Johari.
Yeah, they certainly are, Trent. And Johari's going to start this like he always does with the traditional haka. So he pays respect to his ancestry. This is how he always starts his matches off.
And Redshaw not backing down, showing no fear to the haka.
And it's interesting you should say that. The haka is designed to put fear into your opponent, fear into your enemies, and Redshaw completely unperturbed.
No fear on the face of the heavyweight champion, eye to eye with Johari here in the opening seconds of this bout.
Both men having words with each other. The referee trying to tell them, hey, move back to your respective corners so we can get this match started. Well, I didn't hear the bell ring, Trent, but it looks like this match is actually underway.
Crowd split down the middle here as these two lock up. Neither able to gain an advantage. Both incredibly strong competitors here.
They certainly are. You would have to think that the only advantage either man has is Redshaw has the experience advantage, but geez, Johari's shown himself to be a formidable opponent here at ACW today.
The man, as a part of the prehistoric death cult and by himself, has shown that he can take on all comers and he can win. He's got a lot of experience for the small amount of time he's been wrestling. You couldn't tell. The man has a lot of experience behind him, and the backing of Sid Parker and Erica Reed as well.
Yeah, that's right. But this is actually, and you may find this hard to believe, but this is actually his first singles match here in ACW, and what a huge opportunity for him to come out in his first singles match and face the ACW Heavyweight Champion Redshaw. Whether this is a title match or not, this is a big opportunity for Johari to further prove himself here at ACW.
And I'm glad we got a front row seat here to be able to watch this matchup, because you have to take into consideration, even if Johari is unable to beat the heavyweight champion, depending on his performance here tonight, he could be a worthy contender in the future.
He certainly could be. We're watching this very, very closely, obviously, to see what the result is and see how both men compete.
Redshaw almost telling him he wants to do his own haka. He wants to show a test of strength here. But Redshaw with a little bit of a height advantage.
A slight height advantage there to Redshaw. I almost didn't pick that. I think it's just the longer arms, maybe, Trent.
Test of strength here in the middle of the ring. Johari trying to fight back, but Redshaw seemingly has the advantage right now. Yeah. Sending Johari down to the mat. Kip up though.
Into an arm drag.
Shoulders meet in the middle of the ring. Neither man going down.
They're two big men as well, Trent. Two big heavyweights.
I've talked with both of them in interviews, and I've stood backstage with them, and it is quite intimidating, I must say. Both of these men, quite formidable, quite tough, and you couldn't tell. Standing next to each other, they look similar height. You put them next to an average person, and they are giants.
Yeah, they certainly are.
Redshaw taking Johari down to the mat, applying a headlock, bringing him back up. Johari sending him off the ropes. And there we go, shoulder tackle.
Big shoulder tackle.
Taking down Redshaw. He rolls out the ring, a little bit frustrated. AMT coming to his aid, trying to make sure Redshaw doesn't lose the plot here.
It's pretty smart of Redshaw to roll to the outside, catch his breath, recompose himself. And of course, Redshaw telling the referee now, move Johari back and give me some space to come back in the ring.
He seems a bit more frustrated than normal. There's been a bit of a change of attitude from Redshaw as of late.
There certainly is. Ever since he came back and won that ACW Championship for the second time, there has been a change in attitude.
That's right.
Definitely.
Especially with the likes of Down Under, with other opponents he's had as well. Just something's been different with the attitude of Redshaw. He's still got quite a lot of fans behind him. A lot of people still love him. But there's just been something we've all noticed here. I'm curious to see how that's going to play here. If he lets frustrations, if he lets things boil over for himself, that could perhaps play a detriment to him.
Yeah, I think that any time that you get frustrated, any time that you allow that to let your concentration slip, that's never a good thing. It's not a good way to be in the ring, especially when you're up against a big man like Johari.
Especially for a heavyweight champion as well. That is a straight way into losing your championships. To have doubts, to let the seeds of doubt plant in your head, to allow frustration to take over.
Yeah, I mean, you look at the way Redshaw lost his ACW Championship the first time. That happened as a result of frustration, right? You've got to imagine he's learnt from that and he's not going to let it happen again.
One would hope so. But right now, Redshaw deep in control here. But Johari trying to set him up for a powerbomb, perhaps. Going for a buckle bomb, actually, but Redshaw must stay away from it. But never target the head of someone like Johari. Johari was unfazed, but Redshaw did not let him... Oh, no. In fact, he has Johari coming back and delivering a massive headbutt to Redshaw. Another one. Will we see a third? No, instead, sidewalk slam in the middle of the ring. There we go, to cover. just a 2 for now.
It certainly was a sidewalk slam from Johari there. Johari looking to be very much in control early on in this match.
It's been fairly back and forth, but right now the champion is on his back. Johari looking to gain, feed momentum from the crowd. You hear people yelling his name. People love Johari here.
They do. The prehistoric death cult. Erica Reed, Sid Parker, Johari, the crowd love them all, and for good reason.
It's impressive for someone. Oh, there's a cover now.
We're too close to the ropes, though. Redshaw just got a foot up on the ropes. That's smart as well from Redshaw. That's ring awareness. That's experience. No need to waste the energy to kick out there. You just put your foot up on the ropes. And obviously the referee saw it and broke the count.
People forget when you're in a long match and you get someone putting their entire body weight down on you for a cover, it's a lot. It's a simply kick out. People forget that simple fact. So very good ring awareness from Redshaw there. Big boot from the corner.
I think people forget that about contact sports. You know, any form of contact sports in the ring, people forget that, you know, an inch for a cover there from Redshaw, but only a 2 count. How much cardiovascular it takes out of you, Trent, to be in the ring there under those bright lights, moving around, defending yourself, putting in offensive moves on your opponent.
I mean, you're fighting a grown adult that is not afraid to wear his weight belt in the middle of the ring. The man incredibly strong like Redshaw. You are coming up against someone that gives no care to his opponents and will defeat them, and he's a fully grown man with a lot of muscle behind him, and he will take you out and put all of his weight on you and try and pick up the win no matter what. But Johari able to kick out there, able to stay in the match so far. Very good, very impressive so far from Johari, who's the youngest in the prehistoric death cult, has the most inexperience out of all of them, but is still doing a very good job thus far.
I think for both men, look at Redshaw. Redshaw's composed. Redshaw, you know, Johari started to get the better of Redshaw, but Redshaw hasn't let it get to him. He's stayed composed. He feels like he's in control of this match.
Redshaw's not letting the frustration get to him. He's able to maintain control for now. He's setting up for the running power slam. Is he able to hit it? Johari is able to escape. Returns with a spine buster. Redshaw staying down for long though. And a second spine buster goes to the cover. Just a 2 count for now.
Still early days in this match, I feel, Trent.
Indeed, I think both men have a lot to give left.
They certainly do. And Redshaw's got a lot to prove. Redshaw, now 2-time ACW Heavyweight Champion, Down Under seemingly coming after him. Down Under wants that belt. He's made that known. Redshaw claims that Down Under's had his shot at the title. He feels like Down Under needs to move on and let someone else have a go. Down Under says, no, I don't think that's fair. I don't think that's right. Yes, I had a shot. I had a title shot in a 3-way situation when I deserve a singles match.
Do you think it would have been? Do you think it's fair, that argument? Do you think Down Under deserves a 1-on-1 match for the ACW Heavyweight Championship?
I mean, it's difficult to say, isn't it, Trent? Down Under was the ACW, the #1 contender. He did get his title shot. There was a triple threat match. At the time, Mr. Cliff had every right to demand an opportunity for a rematch as well. Had every right to be a part of that match. I think to some extent it's a case of bad timing for Down Under.
Indeed. I have to agree. We're currently at a 7 count from the referee. Johari's still down on the outside. Crowd yelling at him, trying to get him back into the ring. Johari's just able to make it.
Just gets back into the ring, just in time. I'm not sure Redshaw's even noticed.
AMT already gave him the belt. I think he had won the match, but Johari's able to make it in the last second. The ref telling him, you gotta put the belt away, mate. The match is still going.
And how much of a difference does AMT play?
Look at Redshaw. He's
AMT, the hype man.
Indeed. Redshaw's just asking Johari, are you stupid? Why did you get back in the ring? What are you doing?
Hey, what's going to happen here? Is Redshaw going to hit him with the belt?
Looks like he's going to...
Surely not. Oh, here comes Down Under. Down Under snatches the belt away from Redshaw. And Johari with a roll-up. This could be it.
It's already a 2 count. Down Under making his presence known in this match, snatching the belt away from Redshaw. AMT looking to get the belt back from Down Under. Like,
geez, it looked like... Well, I was going to say, it looked like Down Under had cost Redshaw the match there. Redshaw with a 2 count as well, but... You almost have to wonder, did Redshaw almost cost himself the match?
Indeed, striking, well, he would have been disqualified otherwise, but maybe Redshaw just doesn't care at that point. But now, Johari staying in it, Down Under making his presence known, staying on the outside, he's not left yet.
I've got to say, I don't understand the mentality. It's not a title match. If you lose by disqualification, you've still lost. You don't gain anything from losing this match by disqualification.
You just make your opponent look better. It looks like you've got fear and you don't have any other way to get out of the match, and you don't want to do that against, especially as the heavyweight champion. You don't want to give that impression. He's arguing with the referee now. Frustration is once again getting the better of Redshaw. He temporarily had control. When nothing was in his way, he had control. But now he's letting things get to him again.
I don't know. Is this frustration, Trent, or is this just an increase of that attitude that we've seen from Redshaw recently? That seemingly bad attitude, that seemingly no-care attitude that Redshaw has displayed or started to display since he won the ACW Heavyweight Champion again. It looks like he's just turned it up a notch.
I wouldn't be surprised if that was indeed the case. He's yelling at Down Under. He's asking, why are you here? Why are you still here? Why are you in my way?
Well, I think it's pretty obvious why. As we said before, Down Under feels like he deserves a title match. And he's making that known to Redshaw right now.
Down Under could be the difference maker here. Seemingly in the corner of Johari, it's hard to tell though. Redshaw going for the cover now. He's been laying in offense on Johari's arm, looking to target and take out a limb.
Yeah, it's hard to say if Down Under's in Johari's corner. I think just Down Under wants to see this fight competed under fair conditions.
Also, good on Down Under for that. We can appreciate that. We want a fair fight. We want to see who's going to win this match.
Redshaw with a pig now. Johari's starting to look worse for wear, Trent.
He is, no doubt. Redshaw.
One would have to argue that Redshaw appears to have slightly better cardiovascular conditioning than Johari, and that may be starting to pay off here in this match.
He's saying this is for you, Down Under. This is a message for you.
I think he said he'll break his arm for Down Under.
He's wrenching in the submission hold. Johari trying to get back to his feet. People chanting for him. Trying to get him. He's running back to his feet. He's starting to deliver some blows to Redshaw. He picks him up. Redshaw's able to fight back.
Redshaw fights out of it. And now Redshaw with a full Nelson now on Johari.
Trying to wear out the big man.
I think he is wearing him out. Look, Johari's starting to look very worn down here.
He's trying to will himself back in. You can see it, but he is very worn down now, deep into this contest.
These two men have been going at it for a long time now. It's been hard-hitting. It's been fast-paced. Oh, Johari with a spear.
Massive spear in the middle.
Out of nowhere. Drapes the arm over.
You would like to think if perhaps he got a full cover in there, he could have beaten the heavyweight champion, but he was only able to get the arm.
I was thinking the same thing with a champion, a veteran like Redshaw, draping the arm over him, even at this stage, isn't going to get the job done. You need to get in there, you need to hook a leg and put some body weight on him to try and keep him down.
Johari saying he's going to go to the top here.
Well, I think that's dangerous. Johari does not look to be in any condition to be going to the top rope. Is he going to go for a moonsault here, Trent?
Perhaps. If there's one thing the prehistoric death called love, it's danger. Going for the moonsault, and he misses.
Redshaw rolling out of the way. Redshaw saw it coming, rolled out of the way, and geez, that's going to have done a lot of damage to Johari.
For a big man like that to do such an incredible high-flying maneuver, it would take a lot out of him as he makes contact with the mat.
Both men down on the mat, and the referee starts a count. And I almost spoke too soon there because Redshaw now getting to his feet. AMT there telling him, hyping him.
He's telling him,
hype man, AMT in Redshaw's corner, of course.
He's telling him to finish it, and look at Redshaw's leg. Quite a lot of damage sustained there. AMT is just telling Redshaw, finish it, and that's what he's looking to do. But you can see he's eyeing down under as he says so.
Redshaw said, that's it, I'm going to finish this now. And if there has not been a more opportune time in this match than now, Trent, for Redshaw to finish this and get the win, I don't know when it has been.
Redshaw is going to put down Johari.
I don't know why he's waiting for him to get to his feet.
Here we go. What's he got in mind here? He misses the kick. Johari pushes him away. Johari avoids the corner, but he collapses. He's unable to get back to his feet.
Johari managed to avoid the ring post there, seemingly. Johari now fighting back from the outside. Is he going to get a sunset flip here from Johari? Redshaw holding the ropes. And
Redshaw's holding the ropes.
The referee said, no, I'm not going to count that. And down under kick Redshaw's arm. And Johari picks up the 3 count.
Johari has just pinned the ACW Heavyweight Champion.
Goodness me.
Redshaw tried to do a sneaky pin there, grabbing the rope, but the ref saw it. Down under, kicking the rope.
What a huge victory there for Johari and for all of prehistoric death cult, seemingly.
They have defeated the heavyweight champion. That is an impressive statement.
I'm accompanied by the ACW Heavyweight Champion.
Why?
Chill out. Chill out.
Every time in this place.
Chill out, bro. You're still the champ. You're still the man. You still own the ring. This is still your company. Don't you forget it, bro.
Well, these are facts. These are true. Unfortunately, this new approach you're taking ended up backfiring. It didn't seem to pay off against Johari, who managed to pin you.
Look, first off, Trent, I guess credit where credit's due. Johari, tough bastard, beat the shit out of me. But it's not the attitude that's the problem. It's Mr. Outback himself, down under. Sticking his nose in my match. Was he involved in this match? Was he, Trent? Talk to me, man.
Not in an official capacity?
No! So why are you sticking your nose in my business, down under? You're not coming after this title again. You're not wrestling me again. I'm telling you here, right now, that if this keeps up, you'll never see me here again. Alright? And that's for sure. AMT, that's for Redshaw!
Alright.
Thank you, Trent.
Alright. Come on. Cheers.
Well, what a great match, Trent. And Johari picked up a huge victory there against the ACW Heavyweight Champion Redshaw.
That's right, and Redshaw didn't seem to be too happy about that. I managed to catch up and have a talk with him after the match. He's actually got a few words for you as well.
Oh, is that so?
That's right.
Well, I guess we're going to have to sort a few things out there.
Yeah, I'll leave that to him to get in contact with you. But speaking of matches, just earlier we saw Mr. Cliff and Riley. Tension seemed to be building there, and perhaps a match is coming in the near future.
Yeah, they certainly do, Trent, and there will definitely be a match against Riley and Mr. Cliff in our next episode. And also on our next episode, James Cray, the ACW Evolve champion, will be defending his belt. Let's find out who he'll be up against.
James Cray, the name is Rocco Reed, and I heard about your open challenge for the ACW Evolve Championship. And I am a South Australian resident. I was born in South Australia and I stick up for South Australia. So yeah, I am gonna answer your open challenge in May, and I am gonna take your title and put it around my waist where it belongs, because I look better than you, I'm faster than you, and I outpower you in every damn category. You hear me, mate? James Cray, you're done for. That challenge, your open challenge, has been accepted by me, Rocco Reed. I'll see you in May.